and Caverna are going to be going at it in high school baseball this afternoon. This game was scheduled to start at 5 o'clock, but the Colonels got here a little bit late, so we do apologize for coming on the air a little bit late, but we should get going here before too long. Anyway, we've got the Don Franklin Auto pregame show here for you. The Glasgow Scotties come in here at 9-9 on the year. Hey, Jake, I've got an echo just all of a sudden. If you can push a button, thank you, sir. Scotties are 9-9 on the year, and they lost to Bowling Green yesterday in their last outing by a final score of 6-2. Caverna coming in here at 1-11 on the season. They played yesterday as well, and they lost a district contest to the LaRue County Hawks by a final score of 17-0. We'll go ahead and take our first time out here on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to First Pitch, and we'll be back after this 3-minute timeout here on WCOU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Hardee's Original Bag is back, now with even more full-size sandwiches to choose from. The new Spicy Chicken Sandwich, Hot Ham and Cheese, Hand-Breaded Chicken Tender Wrap, or Charbroiled Double Cheeseburger. Mix and match any two, with fries and a drink, just $6.99.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Right now, when you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards, say good morning to 20% off any breakfast order of $10 or more. Wake up to the fluffy omelet biscuit or a home-style loaded burrito and save. That's goodness in Hardee's country.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
When trying to find a bank that satisfies, everyone wants more of this. But where do you go to find great savings and friendly service all in one? A Kasasa account at the People's Bank. Kasasa accounts offer high interest, cash back, and automatic savings growth. Whether you open a Kasasa Cash, Kasasa Cash Back, or Kasasa Saver, your earnings will be through the roof. Come see the People's Bank in Cave City or Glasgow and see the difference in savings and service. Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact the People's Bank for details. Member FDIC.
Back here with you at Sam Roy's Field here at historic Richardson Stadium. Pregame's going to be a little bit short today, so before we get Bruce in here, let me make sure we can get our starting lineups off for you here. Again, you're listening to the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to First Pitch. Here's Glasgow gets set to take on the Caverna Colonels. First for Caverna, they're the visitor obviously here on the scoreboard today, and they will bat Clayton Norris first. He'll be at second base. The number 2 hitter for the Colonels will be the left fielder, Tavion Alexander. Rafe Dennison will be at third base, and he'll bat third. The cleanup hitter is Jackson Korn. He'll be the pitcher today for Caverna. Connor Ray is the catcher, and he'll bat fifth. Batting sixth, and at shortstop is Weston Vibert. Number 7 hitter is the center fielder, Caleb Burris. Manny Carrera will be at first base, and he'll bat eighth. And batting ninth and DHing today is Maison Elmadi, and he is hitting today for the right fielder, Julio Alonso. Caverna 1-11 on the season. Their head coach is Nick Wyckoff. For the Scotties, batting first and playing shortstop will be Hudson Gum. Stephen Garrett will be at third base. He'll bat second. Number 3 hitter is the first baseman, Keaton Haynes. Carter Hodges will bat cleanup, and he'll be in center field today. Peyton Lemley is the designated hitter. He'll be batting for today's pitcher, Cooper Hatton, and Peyton will be batting fifth. Number 6 hitter is the left fielder, J.P. Pitcock. Batting seventh is Houston Haynes. He'll be catching today. Landon Martin starts in right field. He'll be batting eighth. And the number 9 hitter is the second baseman, Garrett Shields. Scotties are 9-9 on the year. Head coach is Cameron Garman. Assistant coaches are Brock Johnson, Cord Glass, Corey Haynes, Dylan Poore, Jeff Garman, and Pudge Morgan. And the public address announcer is introducing all the starters right now, so I don't think we're going to have a chance to get Bruce on during the Don Franklin Auto pregame show, but we'll get Bruce's thoughts here as we come back on the other side of this timeout as we get ready to start this ball game. We are just about set for our first pitch here from Sam Roy's Field. It's Glasgow and Caverna in high school baseball. We'll end our Don Franklin Auto pregame show and come back with our first pitch here after a 3-minute timeout on WCLU
Carter Hodges,
Blue,
a senior at Glasgow High School, is the WCLU Student of the Week, presented by Pedigo Lessenberry.
Discover peace of mind with Pedigo Lesenberry, the trusted name in insurance for over 100 years in South Central Kentucky. Our comprehensive coverage options ensure that you're protected every step of the way. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or business insurance, our experienced team is here to help you make informed decisions that fit your needs. Visit us online at plinsurance.com to learn more and find the right coverage for you. Trust longevity. Trust Pedigo Lesenberry.
Hodges recently signed his letter of intent to play baseball at Wabash Valley College.
I went to a camp down there. I signed up for the camp, and I just heard there was great development, so I went down there and I played pretty well at the camp, and they offered me a scholarship, so it felt like home down there. I just decided to go there. It was about July. I went down there, and there's a lot of guys there. There were some D1 guys looking to transfer down. Just big camp. Coach Cam told me, he's like, look, go to some JUCO camps, go to some small D1 camps. I just went to those and showcased my talents.
He said he plans to play multiple positions at the next level.
I'm actually going as a two-way, so I can play outfield or pitch.
Hodges said signing to play college ball before his senior season has allowed him to enjoy his final run in a Scotty uniform. On the mound as of April 7th, Hodges has struck out 42 batters in 23.2 innings with a 1.18 ERA. Behind the plate, he is batting .300 with 13 RBI on 15 hits with 4 doubles, 2 triples, 8 runs, and 2 home runs. One of those home runs came in Glasgow's home game against Hazard when Hodges smacked the ball out of the park.
Hodges gives this one a ride to center field. Really well hit, and it is out of here.
All right.
Solo home run for Carter Hodges. I knew when that one left the bat, it had a chance. And it clears the center field fence out there just to the left of the tallest part of the fence. But still a pretty good shot there for Carter Hodges.
Hodges said he wants to follow in his father's footsteps and go into agriculture. We'd like to thank Pedigo Lessenberry for presenting our Student of the Week.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
It's Glasgow and Caverna in high school baseball for you this afternoon on the radio and on our live stream on the Scotty channel on YouTube. Introduce you to the Glasgow defense real quick. J.P. Pitcock is out in left field. Carter Hodges in center field. Landon Martin in right. Stephen Garrett at third base. Hudson Gum at shortstop. Garrett Shields, the second baseman. Keaton Haynes at first base. Houston Haynes behind the plate. And on the hill today for the Scotties is junior right-hander Cooper Hatton making his first ever varsity start for the Scotties. And his first pitch is swung on and I believe fouled back by the Caverna hitter, Clayton Norris. Norris batting .208 on the season. Bruce, we didn't get a chance to talk to you. How you doing?
Doing well, and you?
I'm good.
Nice day.
It is. Beautiful day for baseball. And the pitch from Hatton misses up and away here.
Talking about the warmth, I was on the way over. They listened to radio, and they was talking about they're averaging out, so we're having like 30 more days of summer now.
Oh, really? Hey, I'll take it. Swing and a miss here by Norris, and the count goes 1-2 in favor of Cooper Hatton. Hatton into the windup, and the left-handed junior delivers a strike three, called strike three. That is an SCRTC strikeout for the Scotties and for Cooper Hatton. By the way, the Colton's game day weather report, 82 degrees and plenty of sunshine. There's a couple of clouds in the sky here at Sam Roy's Field, but a beautiful day, as we said. We expect the temperatures to drop maybe into the upper 70s, mid to upper 70s by the time this ball game is over. That is your Colton Steakhouse and Grill game day weather report. At the plate, Tavion Alexander for the Colonels. He's looking at the 0-1 pitch here as he swung and missed at the first offering. This one goes by high, so the count 1-1 now. Hatton into the windup and the pitch. And got a piece of him, I think, didn't it?
Well, they're trying to decide. I don't.
Looked like he leaned into it a little bit.
Well,
but,
he sure didn't. He didn't try to settle it, though. I mean,
usually
if it hit you, you'd take off running to first, and he just stood there. So
it is a hit batter. Tavion Alexander goes down to first base. Rafe Dennison now will step into the box. Dennison having a great season. 481 average with 4 RBIs. He is far and away the best hitter on this Caverna ball club, at least average-wise anyway. Hatton will throw over to first base. And Keaton Haynes had to come off the bag to get that one, keep it from going by him. So good job there by Keaton at first. So Hatton working from the stretch for the first time with the runner at first base. And the pitch is a check swing strike. Probably would have been called a ball, but Dennison tried to check his swing, could not hold up.
It was over in the opposite box.
The 0-1 on the way, and that one stays upstairs. One ball, one strike to Dennison. He's a junior, playing third base today for the Colonels. And now Hatton will throw over to first base. Just underway here in the Raphael Sports Bar first inning. It's a 1-1 count to Rafe Dennison. 1 out on the board. Alexander, the runner at first base for the Colonels. Alexander takes off for second. And here is a base hit into left field. Little looper into left field. Now they have a play at third base and can't come up with the throw there at third. Garrett had to field a one-hopper there and could not scoop it up and make the tag. So Alexander now at third base. Dennison on at first base with a single. So runners on the corners, 1 down. Here is the pitcher, Jackson Korn. We know the Scotties like to be aggressive on the base paths. Well, according to the stats, Caverna is 60 of 63 on stolen bases this year. Here's a swing and a miss by Jackson for strike 1. Scotties, by comparison, 42 of 48.
They just scored 38 runs, though. So
no balls and a strike. Hatton has the pitch he wants. Now comes set. Checks on the runner at first. And the pitch. That one missed.
Must have been outside.
Well, must have been, because it certainly looked like it was pretty good. 1-1 now. Hatton with a pitch. Runner takes off for second base. It's foul ball. Yeah. Oh, it's not a foul ball, just swing and a miss, and it gets by Haynes, the catcher. So that'll be a pass ball there, and that allows Alexander to come in to score it from third base. Dennison on to second. Caverna with an early 1-0 lead here. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count to Jackson Korn. Hatton with the pitch here. And the ball misses outside. Came with a breaking ball that time as Jackson Korn checked his swing. Hatton takes a long look in, now has it. And the 2-2 pitch. Runner takes off for third base. They'll throw to third and in there safely. It was a good throw that time by Houston Haynes, but Dennison beat the throw there and slid underneath the tag. Count is full, so it's a Riley Dental Group full count here. Hatton into the windup. And strike 3 called on the inside part of the plate. It's another SCRTC strikeout for out number 2. That'll bring up the catcher, Connor Ray. Hatton from the windup with a runner at third. And here's a ball hit off the end of the bat, goes foul down the first base line. Colonel's already up 1-0 here in the top of this Raphael Sports Bar first inning. Dennison on at third base. They're trying to get him in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. 0-2. Now the 0-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss. And Cooper Hatton strikes out the side here. But Caverna does get on the board. That is another SCRTC strikeout for Hatton. Caverna, though, with the early lead. Bruce.
Joe, they picked up 1 run. There was 1 hit. We had 1 error, and there was 1 left on base. Half inning gone here. Caverna won. Scotty's coming to bat. We'll return after this 1-minute timeout on WCOU Sports. Blue.
For local news that impacts your everyday life, turn to GlasgowNews1.com, the trusted source for journalism in Glasgow and Barron County.
While others focus on headlines from far away,
GN1 is in the room for you, covering the decisions that matter most, from city council and fiscal court to school board meetings, civic issues, public safety, and the people and stories that shape our community.
Connect with our coverage on GlasgowNews1.com, the GN1 app, on our social media feeds, or subscribe to our free daily email.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
Joe Myers and Bruce W. back here with you at Sam Roy's Field at historic Richardson Stadium. It's a 1-0 lead for Caverna as we go to the bottom half of the Raphael Sports Bar first inning. First 3 hitters due up for the Scotties will be Hudson Gum, Stephen Garrett, and Keaton Haynes. Set the Caverna defense for you here. It will be Tavion Alexander out in left field, Caleb Burris in center, Julio Alonso in right field. Rafe Dennison will be at third base, Weston Vibert at shortstop, Clayton Norris the second baseman, Manny Carrera will be at first. Behind the plate is Connor Ray and Jackson Korn on the hill today for the Caverna Colonels. He is just a freshman. He's a left-hander. Struggling a little bit, 0-1 on the year with a 26.25 ERA, 3 strikeouts and 13 walks. He's thrown just 2 2/3 innings, making his second start of the season and his 4th appearance of the year as a pitcher for the Colonels. So Hudson Gunn will be the first hitter he faces. Hudson steps in batting .360 with 13 RBIs, and he also has a home run.
They picked that up in Florida. I see where they've changed the lineup around a little bit. The batting order, yeah.
Yep, couple changes. So Korn with his first pitch of the afternoon, and it is a fastball that Gum has to back up out of the way of inside. Scotties, of course, went to Florida last week for spring break. They came back and played one game yesterday at Bowling Green. Lost that one 6-2. This pitch from Korn also misses. This one's low.
And Bowling Green, number 5 team in the state.
Here's the 2-0. Gum swings through the high fastball there. Yes, Scotty's played Bowling Green tough yesterday, losing 6-2, but play another top 25 team tomorrow in Campbellsville. This pitch going to be fouled off by Gum. The count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Scotties went 2-3 in their 5 games in Florida. Korn with the pitch, and this one misses up and away. Count goes full. Riley Dental Group full count. Gum awaiting the payoff pitch. It's on the way. And it almost hits Hudson. He has to back. As a matter of fact, it did hit him, I think, in the foot. So he will go down to first base after being hit by the pitch. That'll bring up the third baseman, Stephen Garrett. Caverna leading this game 1-0. We're in the bottom of the Raphael Sports Bar first inning. Glasgow baseball presented for you by Don Franklin Auto of Glasgow. Korn from the stretch, and the fastball misses low and away. Hudson Gum, if you're wondering about stolen bases, perfect on the year, 10 out of 10. Got a big lead there at first, and there he goes. Pitch misses upstairs. The throw down to second base is to the third base side of the bag, and Gum has it stolen, so make him 11 out of 11 now in that category. It's a 2-ball, no strike count to Stephen Garrett at the plate. Stephen, a .283 hitter with 9 RBIs on the year. Korn with a pitch, and the fastball misses high. In the Florida trip, the Scotties defeated Carroll County 17-3, lost to Cooper 11-2, defeated Western Hills 4-1, and then lost to Bethlehem Christian Academy out of Georgia 12-6 before falling in their final game in Florida to Muhlenberg County 9-4. This pitch misses to Garrett as well, so he walks on 4 straight. Now runners at first and second, nobody out. The hitter will be the first baseman, Keaton Haynes.
And he just pitched 2 2/3 innings.
Yes.
He gave up 19 runs, only gave up 3 hits, but he walked 13.
Korn with a pitch, misses upstairs.
He seemed to throw it a lot better when he didn't have base runners on.
Now the 1-0 in the dirt. Good block there by the catcher, Ray.
That's 7 straight balls.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's a ball as well, so 3-0 now to Haynes. Keaton batting .375, leads the team with 19 RBIs, tied for the team lead with 2 home runs. And this pitch misses inside, so the last 2 hitters have walked on 4 straight pitches. And that'll load the bases, nobody out. Carter Hodges due up for the Scotties, but first we'll get a visit to the mound by Caverna head coach Nick Wyckoff. This Caverna team obviously struggling a little bit this year at just 1-11. They have, you look at their schedule, and their win came over Red Boiling Springs, Tennessee. They defeated them 12-0. They've been shut out 3 times this year. Scored 1 run 4 other times, so obviously offense has been a problem for them, and pitching has been at times as well, because they have given up double-digit runs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of their 12 games they've allowed double-digit runs. So Corn will stay in the game here with the bases loaded and nobody out, and Carter Hodges, the Glasgow cleanup man, at the plate. Pitch from Corn misses low and away. I mean, if I'm a Glasgow hitter, Bruce, I'm taking until I see a strike, aren't you?
They're giving up 14.5 runs a game. Yeah, he hadn't thrown in them in a while.
That one misses outside.
That's 11 in a row.
Yep. Well, that one's outside as well. So it's a 3-0 count. Another ball, walks a run in. If you get one up in the air today, it's got a pretty good chance of maybe getting out of here. Pretty strong wind blowing straight away center field. And this pitch called a strike on the inside half. 3-1 now to Carter Hodges.
Yeah, good take. Like you said, takes it, throws a strike.
And the 3-1 is low, so that will walk a run home and tie the game up at 1. Still nobody out. Bases will remain loaded. Peyton Limley will be due up for the Scotties, and I think we're going to get a pitching change here brought to you by the People's Bank. So, Jake, let's take a timeout here, and when we come back, we'll tell you who the new Caverna pitcher is. We've got a 1-1 ball game. We're in the bottom of the Raphael Sports Bar first inning. And we'll be back after a 1-minute timeout here on WCOU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
You at Sam Roy's Field, we do have a pitching change brought to you by the People's Bank for the Caverna Colonels, and the new pitcher is going to be Connor Ray, who was catching for Caverna. So we'll tell you about the defensive changes as we can pick them up here. But let's look at the numbers for Connor Ray on the mound this year. He is 0-2 with a 15.96 ERA. He has struck out 7 and walked 5. He's thrown 8 1/3 innings. And he's making his 5th appearance as a pitcher for Caverna this season, 3 of which have come in relief. Let's see, Bruce, can we pick up? That is Weston Vibert who's catching, so now we just need to figure out who went to shortstop.
Well,
that's where Vibert was.
23 went to first, so maybe the first baseman went to shortstop.
We'll figure it out here when everybody gets to their normal positions. The Glasgow Lady Scotties softball team is in action on the road at Edmonson County today, and a good start for Glasgow. They're up 2-0 over the Lady Wildcats in the top of the second inning there in Brownsville.
Well, they said 23 for 12 is what Will came up here and said. So 12 was the second baseman if he came out. So
23 is Zandon Korn.
You said Vibert.
And he is going to second base, which probably means, no, let's see. So Jackson Korn, who was the pitcher, is going to shortstop. And 23, who is Zandon Korn, went to second base. So if we can find any other defensive changes, we'll let you know, but we think we've got everything right now.
Who went to second?
Peyton Limley at the plate. The first pitch he sees from Ray, misses low and away. Again, bases loaded for the Scotties here. Nobody out. We're in the bottom of the first inning in a 1-1 ball game. Caverna has their infielders pulled in on the edge of the grass. This pitch going to be laced into left field. That'll be a base hit. Going to get 2 runs in. Haynes and Garrett both come in to score. They will hold Carter Hodges at third base, and it'll be a double for Peyton Limley. It's 3-1 Scotties. RBIs number 5 and 6 on the year there for Limley. What was your question, Bruce, about who went where?
Who'd you say went to short?
That's Jackson Korn, who was pitching at shortstop.
Okay, I got that one.
Zandon Korn at second base. Okay. Did you get that one?
He came in, right?
That's right. That's right. He was not in the ball game.
And he replaced the.
He must have replaced
12.
Yeah. Who was Clayton Norris. And this pitch going to be hit hard back up the middle. That'll get another run in. J.P. Pitcock with a base hit there. That'll be his third and fourth RBIs. Limley's going to come in to score from second base. Pitcock going to try to go to second, and he's in there safely with a double. So it's now 5-1 Glasgow. Houston Haynes will be the hitter. Still nobody out. Pitcock the lone runner on the base paths. And this ball hit to the right side. That's going to squeeze through between first and second into right field. They're going to send Pitcock around third. He will come in to score without a throw. 6-1 Scotties. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Landon Martin. Landon batting .333, 1 RBI. Of course, Landon missed the first couple weeks of the season at least with an injury. Played in a game or two just before the spring break week, I believe. Runner takes off for second base. There's a high fly ball to center field. Caleb Burris drifting back on it. He will make the catch for the first out of the inning. And now the second baseman is loaded for the Scotties here.
We can close the book on, well, I wrote it down on the wrong guy.
Connor Ray will throw to first base here, but back in safely there. And the pitch here misses low. We have a courtesy runner at first base for Houston Haynes, but I cannot pick up the number. Now the 1-0 pitch as the runner takes off for second base, and the throw down is in time, they say. But, boy, I don't think that's a very good call.
He slid in, and he was laying there, and he tagged him.
Pretty clearly slid underneath that tag, I thought. But that was Zyler Barber, who was the courtesy runner, who they say got thrown out there at second base. So that's out number 2. And it's 6-1 still Scotties, but now the base is empty. 1 ball, 1 strike count. The pitch on the way, and it is hard ground ball to third base. Dennison has it. His throw to first is in time. And that will wrap up the Raphael Sports Bar first inning, but not before the Scotties put 6 runs on the board here in their first at bat. And the Scotties with a 5-run lead as Bruce tries to add up the numbers here.
6 runs, there was 3 hits, there was no errors, and nobody left on. So after 1 complete, Glasgow 6, Caverna 1. We'll be right back after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports Blue 103.1 FM, 1490 AM.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Welcome back here to historic John E. Richardson Stadium, Sam Royce Field. Joe Myers and Bruce Tribune with you. We go to the top half of the CRS Construction second inning. And the Scotties lead Caverna by a score of 6-1. First three hitters due up for the Colonels will be their 6, 7, and 8 hitters. That's Weston Vibert, Caleb Burris, and Manny Carrera. Glasgow catcher Houston Haynes is headed back over to the dugout for something. Not sure what is going on there, if he's having an equipment problem or what.
Joe, we'll look at Jackson Corn's pitching stats. He threw 15 pitches, did not record it out, faced 4 batters, walked 3, did not give up a hit, but gave up 4 runs. All 4 were earned, and he had 1 wild pitch.
Thank you, sir. All right, we are ready to get this second inning underway. Here is the shortstop. Well, he was playing shortstop. He's the catcher now, Western Vibert. Cooper Hatton set to deliver his first pitch of this inning. And it's a breaking ball which hits the batter. So that will send Weston Vibert down to first base. And now the center fielder, Caleb Burris, the hitter. Your umpires, by the way, we've not told you, are Tommy Burris behind the plate and Bob Snee out in the field on the base paths. And the first pitch in there for a called strike to Burris. Hatton checks on the runner at first, and he'll throw to first base, and boy, that was close. They had him leaning a little bit. Hatton sits. And again, they'll throw to first base. Vibert back in, standing up this time.
I tell you, this ballpark, that's bad. Keaton Haynes having a tough time, or you got to shield that sun, and it's how he picks that ball up.
And this pitch from Hatton misses low. Count goes to 1-1 strike now to Caleb Burris.
Because Hatton's got sort of a looping pitch anyway. It's got to get up in the sun and then drop in.
Here's the 1-1. And a swing and a miss and an off-speed pitch there. Hatton with the 1-2 pitch. Runner takes off for second base. The pitch is a ball. The throw down to second is not in time. It'll be a stolen base for Weston Vibert. The count now at 2-2 strikes. Fastball here called strike 3. An SCRTC strikeout there for Cooper Hatton.
His 4th already. First time through the order, he struck out 4 of 7 batters. Well, every out's been a strikeout.
I'll bring up the first baseman, Manny Carrera. And Hatton fakes the throw to second base. Chases Vibert back there. Hatton checks the runner, now delivers. This pitch stays up and away. Hatton with the 1-0. That one's a strike, even the count up at a ball and a strike here to Manny Carrera. According to the stats, Carrera does not have an at-bat this year. 0 for 0. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Carrera took a flailing swing at it, but did not make contact.
Way out in front.
Yep. One ball, two strikes. Hatton looking at the runner at second base. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Carrera again out in front, and another SCRTC strikeout for Cooper Hatton. He has struck out every batter that has made an out. 6-1, Glasgow on top of Caverna here in the top of the CRS Construction second inning. Here's Mazen Elmadi at the plate. He pops one up to the right side, going to stay in play, and it's going to drop as a fair ball. And now the runner at second rounds third, almost too far. Scotty's threw back in behind him, but Vibbert able to make it in safely there at second base. Well, it's just tough luck there for the Scotties. That ball just kind of fell right in no man's land. You had the right fielder, second baseman, first baseman all converging on it, and Keaton Haynes thought he was going to have a play on it, but ended up falling in just over the top of his glove.
Both of their hits were little check swing bloops. You know, that one over, of course, Houston Gum was going to second base for the steal, and that first hit just blooped in right off on the grass, right out of off the infield.
That one was not fair by much at all. Very close to being a foul ball. And here is Zandon Korn at the plate with his first at-bat of the day. He has taken the leadoff spot in place of Clayton Norris in the order.
Yeah, Norris struck out to lead off the game looking, so.
The 1-0 pitch from Hatton. Popped up, foul, out of play. Hatton checking on Vibbert at third base. Runners on the corners here, 2 down for the Colonels. And here's a hard ground ball, but foul, right in front of the Caverna dugout. Zandon Korn, a senior for this Caverna ball club. One-two pitch from Hatton. Looping breaking ball, stays upstairs. Now the 2-2 pitch. Runner takes off for second base, and he hit the batter. Third hit batter today, I believe, already for Cooper Hatton. Is that right?
No, it's his second.
Second, okay.
He hit. This is who he hit his first at bat.
Tavion Alexander.
Yes.
He will be the hitter. So the base is loaded.
No, that's third. You're right. That's
I thought it was his third.
Yeah, the leadoff batter got hit.
Okay. I'm sorry. That's all right. Tavion Alexander, the hitter, with the bases loaded here. Pitch misses upstairs from Hatton, so nowhere to put Alexander. Cooper down on the count, 1-0. A pitch popped up on the infield. Scotty should get out of this here, and the catch going to be made by Houston Haynes, the catcher, who goes out and makes that catch in fair territory down the first base line. So that will end it for Caverna as Glasgow forces the Colonels to strand the bases loaded here in the second.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 3 left on. We've completed 1.5. Scotty's still on top of the Colonels, 6-1. We'll be right back after this 1-minute timeout on WCOU.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
We go to the bottom half of the second inning. This inning brought to you by CRS Construction. It's Glasgow on top of Caverna here in high school baseball by a score of 6-1. And the Scotties will have, did you tell me the top of the order, Bruce? Is that
Yeah,
right?
Hudson Gum will be leading on.
All right, it'll be Hudson Gum, then followed by Stephen Garrett and Keaton Haynes. Here in the bottom of the second, Glasgow putting up 6 runs in the first. Caverna struggled to throw strikes. Their starting pitcher was Jackson Korn, and he was pulled in the first inning and replaced by Connor Ray, who is starting his first full inning of work here to begin the second as he finishes up his warm-up tosses. It's the only broadcast we have this week, and then we'll have our next one for you next Tuesday, 1 week from today. It'll be the first district game of the year, at least the first home district game of the year for the Scotties, as they will take on the Allen County Scottsville Patriots. They'll play at Allen County next Monday, and the Patriots will come here on Tuesday. It's a 5:30 first pitch. Our broadcast will begin at 5:15 here on WCLU Blue, and also, of course, our live stream as well on the Scotty channel on YouTube.
Joe Hudson was hit by a pitch, stole second, and then scored on a walk.
And this pitch going to be popped up.
Didn't get there.
And out of play. Hudson batting .360 on the year, 13 RBIs, and 1 home run. And here's a chopper to the third baseman, Dennison. He has it. His throw is there, and there's one away. I'll bring up the third baseman, Stephen Garrett.
He walked and scored. Last 2 batters have grounded out to the third baseman.
And this pitch from Connor Ray misses outside to start the at-bat.
It's almost like he got a hitch in his, it just sort of is coming sort of side, and it's sort of, it's just odd.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And this pitch misses low as well, 2-0. Garrett, a .283 hitter with 9 RBIs. The 2-1, or the 2-0, excuse me. Now 3-0.
It's not over the top, and it's not sidearm. It's just.
And Garrett will walk on 4 straight pitches with 1 away. He'll head down to first base.
For the second time.
Now the first baseman, Keaton Haynes.
He's seen 8 balls. That's all he's seen. Keaton walked on 4 straight, his first at bat.
Barron County softball is hosting Greenwood today. And after 1 inning of play, that is a scoreless game. You can hear that game over on WCLU Burgundy. 104.7. Jay Turner on the call there. Live stream from BCHS Live. Ray with a pitch, and it's in the dirt. It's going to get to the backstop. That will move the courtesy runner. Again, we've got a courtesy runner now for Stephen Garrett, and that is Landon Holly, who is running. No, it's not. No, that's Garrett. He's running for himself. I'm sorry. He's running for himself. I thought it was a number 1, but it's actually a number 2. Just bad eyes. And this pitch called a strike on the outside corner to Haynes. 1 ball, 1 strike to him now. Yeah, Garrett couldn't be courtesy run for today anyway. He's playing third base, not catching. Now the 1-1. That pitch called a strike. Well, that ball looked a good 3 or 4 inches outside.
I believe you were right when you said it was called a strike.
1-2 now. Ray with a pitch, and Haynes goes after it, and he's going to poke it into left field for a 1-out single. And they're going to send Stephen Garrett around third. He will come in to score without a throw. It's now 7-1 Scotties, and give the RBI there to Keaton Haynes, his 20th of the year.
They didn't even think about a play at home.
Did not.
I mean, it was shallow.
And Carter Hodges, the hitter now.
He walked on a 3-1 pitch, his first at bat, and RBI for him. He picked up an RBI on that walk and then scored later on the.
Runner takes off for second base. Hodges with a hard ground ball. It's going to get under the glove of Dennison at third base. And Scotty's going to try to go to first and third here, and they do. Keaton Haynes able to go to third base on that play.
I was looking down. It was by him. It hit hard enough it got by him.
No, it should have been called. Yeah, I mean, he should have made a play on it. It went right under his glove.
I was writing, and so it's an E5.
Yep.
Then.
Peyton Lemley, the hitter for the Scotties. Runners on the corners here, 1 away in the CRS Construction second inning, in the bottom half of the inning here.
Peyton had a double, 2 RBI double, his first at bat.
In softball, Barron County has taken a 1-0 lead over Greenwood after 2 innings of play. Hodges takes off for second base on the pitch. This ball ripped into left center field. That's going to get down for a hit. Hodges is going to try to go to third here, and he will be there standing up. The throw comes back in onto the infield. Now 8-1 as Haynes comes in to score.
Lemley's second hit and his third RBI of the afternoon.
Here's J.P. Pitcock, the left fielder.
He had a 2 RBI double his first at bat.
And Lemley takes off for second base, and he'll have it stolen without a throw. So runners at second and third now. Lady Scotty softball team has now tied with Edmonson County 2-2 in the bottom of the third inning there in Brownsville. Ray throws it for the third base. It gets away. That's going to allow Hodges to come in to score. It'll be 9-1. Lemley moves from second to third on the play. Is an errant throw that time by Ray.
Well, 2 errors this inning. Carter Hodges is the recipient of both of them. He scores on it.
No ball, 1 strike count to J.P. Pitcock. He fouls this ball off. It'll be 0-2. Ray with the 0-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss, but the catcher drops it. First base is unoccupied, so Pitcock can run to first. He does. They throw him out. In the meantime, Lemley breaks from third on the throw to first, and Lemley will score to make it 10-1. So 2 away. Going to bring up the catcher, Houston Haynes.
Haynes singled into right field his first at bat for an RBI.
And the first pitch from Ray, low and away. Base is empty here. Glasgow already with 4 runs here in the inning. They lead it 10-1. Ray with a pitch. And it's called a strike on the outside corner. The 1-1 delivery. And misses low. Haynes batting .216 on the year with 3 RBIs. 2-1 pitch is a chopper to the right side, and it eats up the second baseman Zandon Korn, and he will be safe. So Haynes reaches on the error. Now Landon Martin, the hitter. Landon batting .333. He bats from the left side. Got a courtesy runner there at first base. I believe that may be Rashad Etheridge. Looks like number 7. It is. He takes off for second on the pitch, and it gets to the backstop, so Etheridge will have it on the wild pitch without a throw. One ball, no strike count to Landon Martin. Connor Ray with a pitch. That drops in there for a called strike.
Landon flew out to center field.
The 1-1 delivery. Misses low and away. Throw down to second base. Going to go into center field, and Etheridge going to take third. The catcher, Vibert, tried to throw Etheridge out as he got off the bag there at second base, but rarely is it a good idea for a catcher to try to pick a runner off at second base. That's just a long way for that baseball to get before the runner can get back. Now the 2-1, and that one misses upstairs. 3-1 to Martin.
That's their 4th error this inning.
Ray sets. Now the 3-1. And that misses outside, so Martin will draw the walk. Puts runners on the corners. 2 down. And the hitter will be the second baseman, Garrett Shields. Glasgow leads this ball game 11-1 in the bottom half of the CRS Construction second inning.
Garrett Shields grounded out to third base to finish the
Martin takes off for second base, and now the pitch going to get to the backstop, and that brings Etheridge in from third. (12-1) Scotties.
Second wild pitch this inning.
Martin at second base, 2 away. And this ball going to be fouled off in front of the Caverna dugout. It is 12-1, right, Bruce? We do have 12 runs. They've only put 11 on the board.
I've got 11.
Okay, I'm sorry. 11-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a ground ball to third base. Dennison scoops it up. His throw is there. And that will finally end the inning for this Caverna Colonel defense. But Glasgow able to push 5 more runs across, and they have a 10-run lead as we go to the third. Bruce adding up all the numbers here in this second inning. So he'll tell you about that in just a second.
I believe we had 5 runs on 2 hits. There were 4 errors, and they strand 2. So after 2 complete, Glasgow 11, Caverna 1. We'll return after a 1-minute timeout on WCAU Sports Blue, 103.1 FM, 1490 AM.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Joe Myers, Bruce Dubuque back here with you at Sam Royce Field as we go to the top of the third inning. This inning brought to you by Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home. I was in here talking between innings, and I didn't even realize the Scotties have put a new pitcher into the ball game. So we've got a pitching change brought to you by the People's Bank, and the new pitcher is J.P. Pitcock. And let's look at J.P.'s numbers on the year here. I don't think we've seen J.P. pitch. And that's because he has not. He does not have any stats as a pitcher this year for the Scotties, so he'll be making his first varsity appearance on the hill for Glasgow. He relieves Cooper Hatton. Cooper had 2 innings of work there, and Bruce will tell you about his numbers here momentarily. JP, a right-hander. He's a senior. And I believe that is Cooper Hatton, that is Cooper Hatton, who's gone to left field in the place of Pitcock. That's where JP was. All right, first 3 hitters due up for Caverna here in the top of the third inning. Rafe Dennison, Jackson Korn, and Connor Ray. Glasgow leads this ball game 11-1. Cardinals have had trouble throwing strikes and playing defense. Pitcock's first pitch of the day, swung on and missed by Dennison. Here's the 0-1 from Pitcock, and this one hammered but fouled down the left field side. Right up towards the viewing deck down the left field line here at Sam Royce Field.
Well, the player didn't have to go retrieve that when somebody came off the party deck.
And here's a foul ball. No balls and 2 strikes to Reeve Dennison. Dennison is Caverna's best hitter by far. .481 average. He has 4 RBIs.
He's singled. He has one of their hits.
And goes after a high pitch here and hits it back up the middle. Fielded by J.P. Pitcock, but then J.P.'s throw to first base is offline. So that throwing error by Pitcock will allow Dennison to reach first base. Yeah, J.P. made a heck of a play to stop the baseball. It was hit hard back at him, but just a little bit errant on the throw. I'll bring up the shortstop, Jackson Korn.
Second error committed by the Scotties here today. Korn struck out swinging his first at bat.
Pitcock's pitch is missing low, and it's going to get by Haynes, so that will allow Dennison to take second base. Now the 1-0 from J.P. Pitcock, and that misses up and in.
Korn backing out.
Korn, a .211 hitter with 4 RBIs. He's a freshman. That one in there for a strike. 2-1. Hits from the left side.
He got an open stance.
The 2-1 is a fly ball here to center field. Carter Hodges drifting back a couple of steps. He will make the catch. Dennison does not even act like he's going to try to take third base. Just stays put right on the bag at second there. And there's one away. That'll bring up the catcher, Weston Vibert.
He struck out.
Actually, I'm sorry.
He's now the pitcher.
Connor Ray. No, it's Connor Ray. I'm sorry, yeah. I
he's
said
now the pitcher, yeah.
I was one off in my lineup card here. Connor Ray, the hitter here. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. Ray batting 154 when the day began with a couple of RBIs. Pops this one up foul. It's going to get out of play. Pitcock set to deliver the 0-2 from the stretch. And this ball ripped foul. Ray was out in front of that one, took it down the left field side. Now the 0-2. And misses low. This third inning brought to you by Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count to Connor Ray. And strike 3 called on the outside corner for out number 2. That is an SCRTC strikeout for J.P. Pitcock.
Second time he struck out the batter,
That'll bring up the catcher, Weston Vibbert.
Vibbert was hit by a pitch his first at bat. He led off the second. Was stranded at second.
Pitcock starts him with a fastball that misses upstairs.
So real quickly, Cooper Hatton pitched 2 innings through 36 pitches. Faced 11 batters, struck out 5, gave up 2 hits, 1 run. It was unearned, and hit 3 batters.
Swing and a miss here as the runner takes off for third base, and the throw in the dirt, and it'll be a stolen base for Reef Dennison. Good throw, would have had him, I think. And is that Landon Holly that's catching? I believe it is. We didn't notice that change either.
Yeah.
So Landon Holly has taken the spot of Houston Haynes behind the plate. And this pitch misses low and away.
Well, I'd like to say
Pitcock with a 2-1. Popped up on the infield.
Should be playable.
Hudson Gum calling for it at shortstop, and he will make the catch, and that will end the inning. For the Colonels, Scotty's hold 'em scoreless here in the third.
There was no runs. There was no hits. There was 1 error and 1 left. 2.5 now gone. Scotty's on top of the Caverna Colonels, 11-1. We'll be right back after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports Blue 103.1 FM 1490 AM.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Joe Myers, Bruce Dubuque back with you here at Sam Roy's Field, historic Richardson Stadium. We move to the bottom half of the Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home third inning, and it's Glasgow on top of Caverna by a score of 11-1. And checking in on the Lady Scotties softball game for you. We told you they're playing at Edmonson County, and it is the Lady Wildcats who have scored 3 unanswered runs. They now lead the Lady Scotties 3-2. That game in the bottom of the 4th. There in Brownsville. Our next softball broadcast was supposed to be April 24th, but I just remembered I'm going to be out of town that day, so we'll have to try to get that rescheduled and do another game. So anyway, next baseball broadcast slated to be next Tuesday. Told you that earlier. It'll be the first home district game for the Scotties. They'll play at Allen County Scottsville Monday. Then the Patriots will come here on Tuesday. We'll have that broadcast starting at 5:15. First pitch at 5:30. All right, Hudson Gum to lead things off for the Scotties here in the bottom of the third. Stephen Garrett and Keaton Haynes are also due up. If Glasgow is able to score 5 runs here in the third inning, this ball game would be over. There is a 15-run rule limit after 3 innings of play. Scotties have scored 6 and 5 in the first and second innings, respectively. First pitch to Gum, misses upstairs. Ray's second pitch of the inning also misses high, 2-0.
Hudson was hit by a pitch as he led off the game, stole a base, and then scored on a walk.
2-0 pitch on the way, and this is hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Actually, did it go into the netting?
Well, you play it off a net. It must have gone over the net.
I think it's a no. I don't think
No,
it's. I think it got caught. I think it got caught up in there. So it'll be a ground rule double. So a double for Hudson Gum to start the third. Stephen Garrett, the hitter now. Well, would have been Stephen Garrett. It's actually looks like, is that Thomas Glass, I believe? Still don't see his number, but it looks like Thomas.
15's what they got on the board.
Well, that would be it then. Yep, that's Thomas Glass hitting for Stephen Garrett. First pitch he sees on the outside corner for a strike. Of course, Thomas normally a starter, but getting a rest day today. Gonna pinch hit here, though, in the third inning. Glasgow up 11-1.
Garrett had scored 2 runs off of 2 walks.
Glass watches this one go by upstairs. 1-1. Ray with the pitch. That one to strike on the outside part of the plate. Glass waiting on the 1-2. Ray sets and delivers. And that one misses low and away.
Tried to come back with the same pitch, get that corner that he just got.
Glass checking on Gum. Kicks and fires. And that one hits Glass right in the helmet. So Thomas is perfectly fine, it appears, as he jogs right down to first base.
I think we've had 7 hit batters in this game.
Between the 2 innings, between the two teams, I mean, yeah. And we've got another pinch hitter here for Keaton Haynes. It's going to be Braylon Caldwell hitting for Haynes, Bruce. Braylon hits from the right side. He is a sophomore, batting .200 on the year.
Haynes had walked and singled, scored both times.
And this is off the handle. Little 2-hopper to shortstop. Going to be a tough play. Jackson Korn makes it, though. One away. That will bring up another pinch hitter. This is Rashad Etheridge hitting for Carter Hodges. Bruce, your book's going to be a mess.
Rashad, he's number
7. Runners at second and third here for the Scotties. As Etheridge is at the plate, he watches the first pitch go by outside. Etheridge only has 2 varsity at-bats this year. He's 1 for 2.
Hodges had walked and reached on an error, scored both.
And here's a base hit into right field. That'll get at least one more run in as Gum comes in to score. Glass rounding third. He'll come in to score as well, and it's 13-1 Scotties. Etheridge on at first base with a 2 RBI single. I believe those are the first 2 RBIs of the year for Etheridge. Let me double check that just to make sure, but I think that's what I saw. No, actually it's his second and third RBIs of the year. And they throw to first base, but Etheridge dives back in safely. Peyton Limley, the hitter. Senior DH. Hitting today for Cooper Hatton. Etheridge takes on for second base on the pitch, and he will have it stolen. Throw gets into center field. Etheridge going to go to third on the error. Just an overthrow that time by Vibert.
That's a catcher, right?
Yes.
It's his second throwing error.
Connor Ray with the pitch, and this one's in the dirt. Vibert throws down to third base, but Etheridge gets back in there before the throw can get there. 2 balls and no strikes to the Glasgow senior DH.
Joe, he's 2 for 2 with 3 RBIs today. Had a double and a single.
And he hammers this one down the left field line. It's going to go foul. Will it stay in play?
It was out, but it's foul.
Got out, yeah.
Just a long strike.
Yeah, it got out of the park, but it was a varsity at, what, 10 feet foul?
Yeah.
There down the third base line or the left field line.
He got all of it, but just out in front.
Ray set to deliver the 2-1. Pitch is on the way outside, and that's going to get to the backstop, and Etheridge will come in to score. 14-1 Scotties. Bases are empty. Still just 1 away.
It's his third wild pitch. Is it 3-1?
3 balls and a strike, yes, sir.
I thought it was 3-2.
And now we're going to get a visit to the mound by head coach Nick Wyckoff, and I think we may get another pitching change. And that is number 10. That's Gio Gamboa, who will be the new pitcher for the Colonels. So, Jake, let's take a timeout here as Gamboa takes his warm-up tosses. Glasgow leading this one big time, 14-1. We're in the bottom half of the Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home third inning. And we'll be back after a 1-minute timeout here on WCODU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
We've got a pitching change brought to you by the People's Bank for Caverna. We told you before the break the new pitcher is Gio Gamboa. He is a right-hander. He's a freshman. And he does not have a win or a loss on the year. He has a 15.75 ERA. He has struck out 1 and walked 4. He's thrown 1 in the third innings of baseball, making his third appearance. All of them have come in relief. It's a 3-ball, 1-strike count to Peyton Limley. Bit of an odd time to bring in a new pitcher on a 3-1 count. The base is empty, but that's the decision here. Checking in on the Lady Scotties softball game. They are through. They are in, I should say, the bottom of the 5th inning, and Edmonson County leads that game 3-2. Glasgow took a 2-0 lead early in the game, but 3 unanswered runs for Edmonson County. Also in softball, Barron County leading Greenwood, I should say, 1-0. They have completed 3 innings there over at Barron County High School. Again, if you'd like to listen to that game, Jay Turner has the call on WCLU Burgundy 104.7. And the live stream there is on BCHS Live on YouTube. So a 3-1 pitch coming from Gamboa. And it misses inside to Limley, so he'll draw the walk. And we've got another pinch hitter. This is going to be Braden Phelps. He'll be hitting for J.P. Pitcock.
Braden Phelps.
Yes, sir. Number 21. He's a sophomore. Braden on the year only has one official at bat at the varsity level. He's 0 for 1. Coach Cameron Garman using this game as an opportunity to get some younger guys some at-bats here in a game that is well in hand. 14-1 for the Scotties. We're in the bottom of the third inning. This inning brought to you by Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home. And Phelps fouled the first pitch off. Here's the 0-1. And it's a chopper back up the middle, fielded by Gamboa, the pitcher. And what is Cooper Hatton doing? Now everybody's going to be out. Cooper Hatton was running the bases there at first base. Apparently he thought that ball was hit in the air, but it was a chopper. It hit the ground first. Cooper Hatton was just not watching what happened there, and he was headed back to first base thinking that the ball had been caught. So he is out because he bypassed Phelps going back to first base, and the runners crossed, so that lead runner is out in that situation. There are now two away.
They left him on base and counted Phelps out. Yeah, they.
No, Bruce, that's Pitcock running for Phelps at first base.
Okay. So
Landon Holly will be the hitter now. Landon hitting for Houston Haynes.
How do I score that out?
I don't know.
He's out.
Runner on the, error on the runner. I don't know how you
it really doesn't matter.
Score that.
It doesn't matter. He was on base on balls, so. And that was Hatton running, though.
That's right. He was running for Limley.
Yeah.
Here's Landon Holly at the plate. First pitch he sees is in the dirt, and the catcher throws down to first base. The throw is overthrown, so Pitcock going to go to second here. They're going to wave him around to third, and he's going to have to hurry, and he is tagged out. And a collision there between Pitcock and Dennison at third base. Dennison's slow to get up, and so that will end the inning for the Scotties. So we will go to the fourth inning after all. Thought maybe the Scotties might get those 5 runs they needed here in the third to end this ballgame with a 15-run rule, but Glasgow scores just 3 here in the third inning, and they now lead it 14-1. Bruce, you got those numbers?
Yeah, 3 runs on 1 hit. There were 3 errors and nobody left. So we've completed 3 now. It's Glasgow 14, Caverna 1. We'll return after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports Blue, 1031 FM, 1490 AM.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
The Scooters Coffee, top of the fourth inning here. It's Glasgow 14, Caverna 1. And we have yet another pitching change brought to you by the People's Bank. The new pitcher for the Scotties to begin this fourth inning will be Hudson Gum, senior right-hander. Hudson on the mound this year does not have a win or a loss. He has a 7.00 ERA, struck out 1, walked none. He's only thrown 2 innings of baseball so far this year, making his 3rd appearance on the mound. All have come in relief for the Scotties. And the first 3 hitters he will face for Caverna are Caleb Burris, Manny Carrera, and Mason Omadi. Gum into the windup. And the fastball, Mr. Low, I guess. Looked pretty good. Now the 1-0. And here's a chopper towards shortstop, actually going to be fielded by the third baseman, and the bad throw there is going to allow the runner to reach. And that was Garrett Shields who made the errant throw. So that will bring up Manny Carrera.
Shields at third base now?
Yeah, well, he's always been at third. No, he's been at second base. You're right. Yeah, there are changes all over the place defensively for the Scotties.
Yeah,
Again, we are not made aware of defensive changes. So it's our best guess right now who's out in the field until we can pick up their numbers. This pitch going to be fouled off here by Carrera. You got Braylon Caldwell out at shortstop. Garrett Shields at second. Landon Holly, I believe, has gone to center field. Houston Haynes is back in behind the plate where he started the ball game. Runner takes off for second base on the pitch. Haynes with the throw down to second, and they say he's in there safely. Very close play, but the runner called safe. So who is at second base? We need to try to figure that out. The 1-1 pitch is a looping curveball that's swung on and missed here by Carrera. 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch in there for a called strike 3, an SCRTC strikeout for Hudson Gum for out number 1 here in the 4th. I believe that is a number 8 on the front of the jersey at second base. That would be Landon Martin.
Well, then we got somebody new in right field. Is that Caldwell? I believe it is.
Breaking ball from Gum in there for a called strike here to Maison Elmadi.
Looks like it.
And a swing and a miss here. 0-2. Who did you think it is, Bruce? Caldwell's at shortstop.
He is?
Yes.
Etheridge.
Maybe Rashad Etheridge
Yeah,
out there in right field. Gum ahead in the count 0-2. The pitch on the way. And strike 3 called. 3 straight as Elmadi goes down. Another SCRTC strikeout for Gum. Back to the top of the order for the Colonels. Here comes Zandon Korn. Glasgow leads 14-1. We're in the bottom of or top of the Scooters Coffee 4th inning, I should say.
Korn.
Good breaking ball from Gum. Korn way out in front, 0-1.
He was hit by a pitch his first at bat.
Hudson kicks and fires. Fastball fouled off out of play, straight back behind us. No balls, 2 strikes to Korn. Burris is the runner at second base for the Colonels. 2 down here in the 4th. And this fastball swung on and missed, but it's going to get by Haynes to the backstop, so Korn can go to first base, and he will reach safely. And now the throw gets away. The runner going to score from third base, and Caverna has 2 runs on the board.
Pass ball.
(14-2), Glasgow leads. And And that's not Houston Haynes actually behind the plate. That is Ryder Haynes behind the plate. I think I told you wrong there. My apologies. Well, my sheets look like a disaster with all these changes for the Scotties.
I'm trying to figure out earned runs, pass
Here's
ball.
the 1-0 pitch in there for a called strike, 1-1. Runner takes off for second base. Haynes with a throw down to second, and that one in the dirt. Caldwell can't handle it, so that will be a stolen base for Korn. A good throw had him easily.
It's their 5th stolen base.
Here's the 1-2. Korn takes off for third. Swing and a miss, but it's strike 3. And that's another SCRTC strikeout for Hudson Gum. The top of the 4th comes to an end for the Colonels. They do push one more run across. Scotties, though, still with a big double-digit lead.
No runs, no hits. We had 2 errors, and they strand 1. So we've completed 3 and a half now, and it's Glasgow 4, Caverna 2. We'll be right back after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Blue 1031 FM 14.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Welcome back here to Sam Roy's Field. We move to the bottom half of the Scooters Coffee 4th inning. All Glasgow here so far today, as they lead Caverna 14-2. And there have been so many changes for the Scotties, we're not sure who will be coming up to the bat, so we'll just wait for Gio Gamboa to finish up his warm-up tosses here, which he think he has 1 or 2 left. Bruce, where are we at in the order? At least tell me that.
I'm sorry. 7.
Okay. So 7, 8, 9 hitters are due up.
Holly was at bat when we recorded the 3rd out. He was at bat.
Oh yeah, that's right. No.
Yeah, he was. Is
that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was in the he was in the box.
That's right.
And
that's right. Yep.
And we had a running mistake or something.
That's right. All right, Landon Holly will come back to lead things off here in the number 7 spot. Landon Martin and Garrett Shields would be the next 2 hitters due up if they're staying in the ball game. Gio Gamboa on the hill for the Colonels for his 2nd inning of work. And Martin swings, takes a big cut at that pitch from Gamboa, but he's out in front of it. Strike 1.
No, that's...
I meant Holly. Oh. I meant Holly. I just misspoke. Sorry. Here's the 0-1. That pitch misses upstairs. Gamboa from the stretch. That one misses high as well. 2 balls and a strike to the Glasgow junior catcher. Here's the 2-1. That one's outside. Scotties need 3 runs here in the 4th to end this ball game on the 15-run rule. Anytime you have a 15-run lead after 3, That ends the game. This pitch comes across, called a strike at the belt line. It's a full count now. Riley Dental Group full count to Landon Holly. Gamboa with the payoff pitch. And Martin lifts it to center field, and it's pretty well hit, but going to be caught out there by Caleb Burris. He came in on it at first and almost misplayed it, but adjusted and made the catch for out number one. And we'll have a pinch hitter here for the Scotties. It's going to be Zyler Barber. He'll hit for Landon Martin in the 8-hole. Gamboa with the pitch. This is low and away.
Wow.
And Gamboa lets this one get away from him here. This one way upstairs.
If it had kept rising and backstop been a little further back, it'd have gone over it.
Wasn't quite that high.
It's a rise ball.
2-0 to Barber. Pitch on the way. This one in the dirt. Zyler Barber, a freshman for the Scotties, looking for his first hit on the varsity level. He's 0 for 3. 3-0 pitch coming. That one's in there for a strike, right down Broadway. Barber still way ahead in the count. 3 balls and a strike. The pitch coming from Gamboa. And that one's low. So a 1-out walk. Barber will head down to first base. Garrett Shields will remain in the ball game here, the number 9 spot, and he will hit with 1 down and a runner at first here, the bottom of the Scooters Coffee 4th inning. Barber takes his lead at first. Gamboa with the pitch, and it misses high.
Scotties have not struck out today. Drawn 7 walks. Had 6 hits.
Barber takes off for second base on the pitch, and it's way high. Gets over the head of the catcher, Vibert, so Barber will have the base without a throw. Over at Barron County High School, Greenwood has now taken a 4-1 lead over the Barron County Trojanettes after 5 innings of play. They're in fast pitch softball. 2-0 pitch from Gamboa. Make it 3-0. That one's upstairs.
Wonder how many more pitchers they've got. We may see another one before it's done. They've given up 87 walks on the season and 51 strikeouts.
Hard to win too many ball games when those are the stats. This ball hammered but fouled down the left field side.
Surely this is not right. Well, he's pitched 7 games, though. Weston Vibert has 32. He struck out 32 and walked 18. But he's given up 38 runs, 41 runs on 38 hits.
3-1 pitch from Gamboa, misses outside. And so Shields will draw the 1-out walk. Runners at first and second now. And back to the top of the order for the Scotties. Here's Hudson Gum. Hudson essentially the winning run here, although the Scotties are up 14-2. Again, if they get a 15-run lead after 3 innings, this game will be over. And there are 2 runners on the base paths at first and second. Gum will foul this pitch down the left field line.
Yeah, he doubled off the net the last inning. Well, he led off with a double off.
The 0-1 pitch from Gamboa. Way outside and in the dirt. Going to get by Vivert to the backstop. So now those runners will move up to second and third.
Their fifth wild pitch. Second is inning. Maybe their sixth. That's their sixth.
Gum waiting on the 1-1 pitch. It's on the way. And that one gets by Vibert. It'll be another run scoring for the Scotties. Barber coming in to make it 15-2. Shields goes to third on the play. Gamboa with a 2-1 pitch. Gum drills this ball to left field, and that is going to be a game ender.
Boy,
that ball was way out of here. That is a 2-run shot for Hudson Gum. That gives Glasgow that needed 15-run lead. It'll make it 17-2, and that will be your final score here from Sam Royce Field. That was a no-doubter as soon as it left the bat of Hudson Gum, his second home run of the year. RBIs number 14 and 15 on the season. And Glasgow, with this victory, will improve to 10-9. Caverna dropping to 1-12 on the season. We'll come back on our TJ Regional Health postgame show, and we'll take a look at the final stats brought to you by McDonald's. We'll have our Hardee's Hot and Fresh Play of the Game. Also take a look at our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Player of the Game. And we'll have a conversation with Glasgow head coach Cameron Garman as well. Scotties win this ball game in 4 innings on the 15-run rule by a final score of 17-2 over the Caverna Colonels. We're back after this 4-minute timeout here on WCLU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Hardee's Original Bag is back, now with even more full-size sandwiches to choose from. The new Spicy Chicken Sandwich, Hot Ham and Cheese, Hand-Breaded Chicken Tender Wrap, or Charbroiled Double Cheeseburger. Mix and match any two, with fries and a drink, just $6.99.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Right now, when you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards, say good morning to 20% off any breakfast order of $10 or more. Wake up to the fluffy omelet biscuit or a home-style loaded burrito and save. That's goodness in Hardee's country.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
When trying to find a bank that satisfies, everyone wants more of this. But where do you go to find great savings and friendly service all in one? A Casasa account at the People's Bank. Kasasa accounts offer high interest, cash back, and automatic savings growth. Whether you open a Kasasa Cash, Kasasa Cash Back, or Kasasa Saver, your earnings will be through the roof. Come see The People's Bank in Cave City or Glasgow and see the difference in savings and service. Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact The People's Bank for details. Member FDIC.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
Joe Myers, Bruce Review back here with you at Sam Roy's Field, where the Scotties hammer Caverna here today by a final score of 17-2 in 4 innings. Glasgow improves to 10-9 with the victory, while the Colonels drop to 1-12. And Bruce is finishing up the stats right now. Bruce, just let me know when you're ready to roll. It'll update you on the Lady Scotties softball game. Glasgow puts up 5 runs in the top of the 6th inning, and Glasgow now leads Edmonson County 7-3 there in Brownsville in softball. That game now in the bottom of the 6th inning. So hopefully the Lady Scotties can hang on to get that victory there. Again, our next broadcast coming at you a week from today on Tuesday, as the Glasgow baseball team will host the Allen County Scottsville Patriots. That game slated for a 5:30 first pitch, so our broadcast will begin at 5:15 here on WCLW Blue and also on our live stream on YouTube on the Scotty channel. Again, that's 1 week from today. We invite you to join us for that. In this game, it was all Scotties right from the start here. Caverna did score in the top of the first to take a 1-0 lead, but then Glasgow took the lead for good in the bottom of the first with 6 runs, then had 5 in the second, 3 in the third, and 3 more in the fourth. Caverna got their other run in the top of the fourth, and the final score in this one, 17-2. We had tons of substitutions and changes made in the ball game, so it's taken Bruce a little while to get all the stats added up here. Update you on the score from across town over at Barron County High School. No update since the last score we gave you. Greenwood leading 4-1. That game was through 5 innings the last time we had an update on that one. And just wait. Bruce, you want a hot dog? They're offering a hot dog. No?
No.
Will might want one. But anyway, well, let's thank our sponsors here on WCLU as Bruce continues to add up the stats here. Again, Glasgow Baseball presented by Don Franklin Auto, also brought to you by Glasgow EPB, McDonald's, The People's Bank, Riley Dental Group, Hardee's, TJ Regional Health, South Central Rural Telephone Cooperative, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Joe Myers, Colton Steakhouse and Grill. Glasgow Spring Sports also brought to you by Raphael Sports Bar, CRS Construction, Hatcher and Saddler Funeral Home, and by Scooters Coffee. And Bruce is ready now with our final game stats brought to you by McDonald's. Bruce?
I think I've got them, Joe. We'll look at this right now. Scotties do win this one 17-2. Caverna picked up 2 runs on 2 hits. There were 4 Glasgow errors. They strand 5. Jackson Corns got the start, and he will get the loss today. He pitched. He did not get us recording out. Faced 4 batters. He struck out none. Gave up 3 walks. Did not give up a hit, but he gave up 4 runs. All 4 were earned. He had a wild pitch and 2 hit batters. Connor Ray came in, pitched 2 1/3 inning, faced 19 batters, did not strike out anybody. He gave up 3 walks. And let me look at this. 7 hits. He gave up 10 runs, 7 were earned, had 3 wild pitches and a hit batter. Gio Gamboa came in and pitched. He recorded 1 out. He faced 5 batters, did not strike out a batter, didn't give up a walk, gave up 1 hit. He gave up 3 runs. All 3 were earned. Did not have a wild pitch and did not have a strikeout. Offensively for Caverna today, Clayton Norris was 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Zandon Korn was 0 for 1. He committed an error. He had a stolen base. He was hit by a pitch and struck out once. Tavane Alexander was 0 for 2. He scored a run. He was hit by a pitch. Rate Dennison was 1 for 2. He had an error, 2 stolen bases. Jackson Korn was 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Connor Ray was 0 for 2. He committed error, had 2 strikeouts. Western Vivert was 0 for 1. He committed 2 errors. He had a stolen base. He was hit by a pitch. Caleb Burris was 0 for 2. He scored a run, had a stolen base, and he struck out once. He reached on an error, throwing error. Manny Carrera was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, and Jonathan Elnande was 1 for 2. He struck out once. 17 at bats, 2 runs on 2 hits, 5 errors, 5 stolen bases, 3 hit batters, 8 strikeouts, no RBIs. For the Scotties, Scotties had 17 runs on 8 hits. There were 7 Caverna errors, and they strand 2. Cooper Hatton got his first start, and he'll pick up the win. Pitched 2 innings, faced 11 batters, struck out 5, gave up 2 hits, 1 run. It was unearned, and had 3 hit batters. J.P. Pitcock came in and pitched an inning. He faced 4 batters, struck out 1, had 1 wild pitch, hit 1 batter. And let's see. Hudson Gum came in and pitched the last inning. He faced 5 batters, struck out 4. He did give up a run because had a runner. His first batter reached on an error, and then we had a pass ball, and he scored after a stolen base. So, and then Houston Haynes had 2 pass balls today. Offensively for the Scotties, Hudson Gum was 2 for 3 with 3 runs scored. He had a double, a home run, a stolen base. He was hit by a pitch, 2 RBI. Stephen Garrett was 0 for 2. I'm sorry. He scored 2 runs. He walked twice. Thomas Haynes came in, and Thomas Glass, I'm sorry. He was hit by a pitch, scored a run. He's 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch. Keaton Haynes was 1 for 2 on the afternoon. He scored 2 runs. He had 1 hit. Drew 1 base on ball, had 1 RBI. Braylon Caldwell pinch hit for him in the 3rd inning. He was 0 for 1, hit into a fielder's choice. Let's go down now to Carter Hodges. Carter Hodges on the day was 0 for 1. He scored 2 runs. He reached on an error. He walked once, had an RBI on a walk. Rashad Etheridge came in, was 1 for 1 with a run scored. He had a stolen base. And let me see, I marked an RBI for him. It wasn't there. Peyton Limley was 2 for 2, scored 2 runs. He had a double. He had a base on ball, 3 RBI. J.P. Pitcock was 1 for 2, scored a run, had a double. He had 3 RBI. Then Braden Phelps came in. Braden was 0 for 1. He reached on an error. Houston Haynes was 1 for 2, scored a run, had 2 errors. He had an RBI in that first inning. Then Landon Holly came in. He was 0 for 1 with a pop out. Landon Martin was 0 for 1 today. He drew a base on ball. Zyler Barber was 0 for 0. He did score a run, scored after walking. And then Garrett Shields was 0 for 2 on the afternoon. He scored a run, had an error. He drew a walk. So 21 at bats, 17 runs, 8 hits, 4 errors, 3 doubles, 1 home run, 2 stolen bases, 2 hit batters, 8 walks, no strikeouts, and 13 RBI on this afternoon. Scotties win this one 17-2 to improve to 10-9. Caverna will fall to 1-12. And we've got Coach Garman here. We'll let him speak with Joe.
Thank you, Bruce. Glasgow 17-2 winner in 4 innings over Caverna today. And Cam, look, you knew this on paper was probably a little bit of a mismatch. Caverna struggling this year. But just your thoughts on your team's performance here today.
Yeah, it was fine. I mean, I'm happy for the guys that performed well. And, it's good to just kind of loosen up and play. We have lost 3 in a row until tonight. So it's good to just kind of get on the other the win side of the column, but got to stay humble because play a really, really good ball club tomorrow, so got to come ready to play.
Yeah, you guys had 17 hits tonight in 21 at bats, or 17 runs, 8 hits in 21 at bats. Got a lot of help, obviously some help from Caverna with the walks and the errors that they committed. And we were just talking off the air here while Bruce was doing the stats. It's hard for even when you're winning. When you're winning by a big margin like that, it's hard, especially for high school kids, but really anybody, to stay focused when you're winning by such a large margin, isn't it?
Yeah, and I was, kind of occupied trying to make a lot of substitutions and making sure I was following the rules, and it's kind of my fault for letting them lose focus. But yeah, they're teenagers, and it is what it is. But like I said, they definitely got to come ready to play, and it'll come back around on you quick if you're not careful.
I don't know that it's anybody's fault. I know you're just trying to be a good head coach there, but it's just when you got that big of a lead, it's just kind of difficult for anybody to.
Is.
But so you guys just got back from Florida. You played Bowling Green very well yesterday.
Yeah.
The number 5 team in the state.
Yeah.
Bowling Green is. I lost there 6-2. Went 2-3 on your trip in Florida. Tell me about the last week or so since we were able to talk to you, Cam.
It's been fun. We played some solid teams in Florida. Had some early morning games and didn't, like Braylon Caldwell had a great day on the mound against Cooper High School, and I think we made more errors in that game than we had combined all year.
Oh, wow.
So just didn't play well a couple games, but Carter Hodges had a really good performance against Western Hills on the mound, had 11 strikeouts, complete game, and Western Hills is a good ball club. They play good competition. So that was a good quality win for us. We beat a Carroll County team first to open the week, and then played a really good Muhlenberg County team, and then played a small private school out of Georgia, and they were solid. Like I said, just solid ball. And then you come back, play Bowling Green to open up the week back home, and again, solid just all the way around. And it's good to play quality opponents. And sometimes, like I said, tonight it's good just to see the ball hit the bat and have a little bit of success. So hopefully that prepares us for tomorrow a little bit.
And a big couple games coming up for you. You mentioned tomorrow Campbellsville, a top 25 ranked team. You'll play them and Campbellsville. And then on Friday you'll play your quarterfinal game in the 2A state tournament there in Owensboro against Johnson Central.
Yep, that game's at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, we'll get out of school early and make a trip out of it and hope those boys have a good experience. And we'll go compete, and we'll give them our best shot.
Before we let you go, Hudson Gum drilled that ball, didn't he, in the ball game right there, didn't he?
Yeah, he got a hold of it. I kept him in to let him pitch there at the end. He hadn't got to throw a lot of innings. He has really good stuff, so obviously kept him in to pitch. And luckily for him, he got an extra AB and was able to hit it out of the ballpark. That's, like I said, they had fun with it. But yeah, definitely got to stay humble and move on and yeah, we'll take the win.
Refocus for the rest of the week, right?
For sure.
All right, Cam, appreciate your time, and good luck up there in the 2A.
Thank you very much.
That's Glasgow head coach Cameron Garman. His ball club a 17-2 winner in 4 innings today over the Caverna Colonels. Time now to take a look at our Hardee's hot and fresh play of the game. And for that, we go to the final at-bat of the day. Scotties were already up by a score of 15-2. They needed 2 more runs to end the game early with a 15-run rule, and Hudson Gum gave them those 2 runs with a 2-run bomb over the left field fence, which cleared the fence easily. I wouldn't be surprised if that ball hit the road out there. It was so far out of here. It was a no-doubter as soon as it left Hudson's bat. So that is our Hardee's hot and fresh play of the game, brought to you by Hardee's Restaurants. And our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance player of the game, we'll go with Peyton Limley today. Peyton had a good day at the plate. He was 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. He also had 3 RBIs on the day. He drew a walk, and one of those 2 hits was a double. So Peyton Limley, our Kentucky Farm Bureau player of the game, and that is brought to you by Farm Bureau insurance agent Joe Myers. So that will wrap things up for us here today. We do want to once again remind you about our next broadcast. That will be coming at you 1 week from today. It is a 5:30 first pitch as Glasgow hosts Allen County Scottsville in the Scotties' first home district game of the year. Our broadcast will begin with a Don Franklin Auto pregame show at 5:15 next Tuesday here on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM, and also our live stream as well on YouTube on the Scotty channel. Make sure and tune in for that. So we'll wrap up our TJ Regional Health postgame show, and we'll tell you that we want to say thanks to everybody who helped with the broadcast today. Mr. Jake Kessler back at the studio doing the production work for us on the board. Appreciate him. Also, of course, as always, Will Perkins doing a great job with our video production on our live stream. My broadcast partner here today was Bruce Tribune, as usual. Once again, your final score: Glasgow 17, Caverna 2. Scotties improved to 10-9 on the year. Caverna falls to 1-12. I'm Joe Myers. Thanks for listening, everybody.